The third topic is all about Erik Erikson theory on personality development. There are 8 stages of human development. Sa infant, madidevelop dito yung trust versus mistrust. Sa toddler, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Sa preschooler, initiative versus guilt. Grade schooler, industry versus inferiority. Teenager, identity versus rule confusion. Young adult is intimacy versus isolation, middle-age adulthood, generativity versus stagnation, and older adulthood is yung integrity versus despair. So sa trust versus mistrust, ang basic trust na de-develop siya when yung pangangailangan ng isang bata ay nami-met ng parents or yung caregivers or anyone na nag-guide sa isang bata. So if the parents are hindi siya reliable at inadequate, if they reject the infant, ang mistrust na de-develop siya. So, overprotection also leads to sensory maladjustment or the over-gullible nature. Sa over-distrust naman, it leads to withdrawal or even paranoia. So, if may proper balance dito, na-achieve ng isang bata or nade-develop ang kanyang virtue, which is yung hope. So, ito yung strong belief that even when things are not going well, they will work out well in the end. Sa autonomy versus shame and doubt naman, nale-learn ng isang bata ang gumawa ng isang bagay for himself or herself. Nade-develop dito yung physical activities like yung sa walking, dancing, or anything that involves physical activities. Yung important event dito is yung tinatawag nating toilet training or yung potty training. So, each no ng isang bata is a sign of assertion. So, a little shame and doubt is not only inevitable but it's really beneficial. So without it, you will develop the maladaptive tendency, yung tinatawag ni Erikson na impulsiveness. So kung excessive naman yung shame and doubt, it leads to compulsiveness. So the compulsive person feels as if their entire being rides on everything they do, and so everything might be done perfectly. So kung na-balance ang autonomy with a little bit shame and doubt, na de-develop yung virtue na determination and willpower. Sa initiative versus guilt naman, ito yung 3 to 5 years old na bata. Dito, nakikita natin yung oedipal locomotor stage. So, nasa-sense na isang bata ang kanyang purpose. So, they are eager to tackle new tasks or to join activities with peers. Playing also plays a crucial role. So, dito, nakita natin yung moral and gender rules by following yung parents nila or deviation related to consequences na nag-create sa kanila ng guilt. So, kung may too much initiative naman, it may lead to ruthlessness. So, what do you mean by ruthlessness? It is executing plans without caring sino yung nadidisturb nila. So, kung too much guilt naman, it means inhibition. Nothing ventured, nothing lost, and particularly nothing to feel guilty about, or yung tinatawag nating frigidity. So kung balanced ang approach nito, it leads to purpose. Purpose means the capacity for action despite a clear understanding of limitations. So sa competence or industry versus inferiority, ito ang mga batang 6 years to puberty. So kung na-complete ng isang bata ang kanyang task, he or she can feel the sense of success. So, comparison with others and failure of competency, it leads to sense of inferiority. Kung too much naman yung industry niya, it leads to narrow virtuosity. Losing life of a kid, like for example, yung child actor, yung child musicians. Excessive inferiority leads to inertia. This is the complete lack of confidence to venture anything. So, a happier thing is to develop is right balance lang talaga siya ng industry and inferiority. So, mostly industry talaga with just a touch of inferiority to keep us sensibly humble. Then, we have the virtue called competency. So, sa teens or sa early 20s naman, they construct their own identity, means defining who you are, what you value, which directions you choose to pursue in life. So, if they feel restricted by the society, the lack of guidance, example, they might lead to identity confusion and one may become directionless. So, society should provide clear rites of passage, certain accomplishments, rituals that helps to distinguish the adult from the child. So kung overvalued naman yung identification, it leads to fanaticism. So, for example, my way, only way. Then repudiation happens when one is lost and just blindly follow others to be included in a larger group. So kung balance ang approach nito, it leads to fidelity. This is integration with the community by being who you are. So sa intimacy versus isolation naman, ito yung mga 20s to 40s. So yung young adult, nagde-develop sila ng intimate relationships and ang conflict nito is to make permanent commitment or not. So isolation is a result kung there are unresolved conflict like fear of losing himself or herself with another by being with another. So there are two things na tinatawag nating promiscuity. This is frequent intimate relationship. Then exclusion, this is the tendency to isolate oneself from love, from friendship, and community. So if there are balanced approach, it leads to love. So genuine commitment and companionship without losing oneself. So sa generativity versus stagnation naman, ito yung mga taong 40s to 60s. So they reach out to others for serving the next generation. They have commitment to children, child-rearing process, well-being of community may emerge. So after na-attain na niya ang kanyang certain life goals, self-indulgence might creep in. It's like for example, boredom, irritation, self-absorption, kaya pwede din siyang mag-develop. So there are two things na mangyayari. There are overextension or yung tinatawag natin too much generativity. Wala nang time sa sarili. And then rejectivity is wala namang contribution sa society. So, ang midlife crisis nito kay may emerge. So, kung there are balance approach dito, this will result to virtue what we call care. Integrity versus despair, ito yung mga taong nasa 60 plus, they're coming to terms with one's life. So, ito na yung mga evaluation ng life events and yung decision take place. So, as a result, one might feel satisfied sa kanyang buhay or kaya there are sense of frustration. And then the task is to develop the ego and integrity. This is coming to terms with life and its closure with a minimal amount of despair. So may tinatawag tayong presumption. This is presuming ego integrity without attaining the same. So yung disdain naman, feeling of being unworthy in one's own eyes. And then if there balanced approach, makukuha natin yung virtue na wisdom. This is a graceful acceptance of the journey and the inevitable changes of your life, overcoming death anxieties.